Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 194, and tonight we'll be discussing the best-selling comic books on eBay for the week ending the 29th of July 2022. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hardest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. But before we do, if I could perhaps encourage you to subscribe to my low grade productions, like, share, comment. It all really helps out my channel. Ding the bell for notifications. A lot of content coming, guys. Okay, number 20 on our list, guys. We've had a lot of San Diego Comic Con news and rumors of recent times, and one of those came about a character I just watched in the She-Hulk episode 1, which by the way was absolutely fantastic. I think it's the best Disney Plus Marvel episode so far. We are talking Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, and yet rumors are that he's going to be getting his own movie, World War Hulk. Number 20 on our list, from 2007, is a stellar cover from the artist that is on my avatar, one of the first artists I ever met, and that is David Finch. Here we go, from 2007, World War Hulk, issue number 1. Now, I was in Worcester yesterday hunting out comic books, surprisingly, and I saw that book in there, but I think it was priced at around about £40, which was a little bit too rich for my blood. I wouldn't pay nowhere near that, maybe a tenner at tops, but it's got an audience. What numbers did this book do? Well, it tracked 15 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 169% with a high sale CGC 9.8, going for $250, guys. Don't go paying eBay prices. Get out there and see what you can find in the wild with that book. But World War Hulk, of course, it's a little bit alluded to in the Thor Ragnarok movie. It'd be great to see on screen. Okay, number 19 on our list, and we are sticking with Marvel, this time from 1986. And we had a lot of Kang news, didn't we, guys, when we found out we're basically getting an Avengers Kang Dynasty movie, which will be absolutely fantastic. Now, while some collectors may simply want Avengers 267 for the key appearance, many fans want to read the story all the way through. And this issue is the second part of the Kang Dynasty storyline, and it's recently had a big upturn in its sales due to the announcements at the San Diego Comic Con. Number 19 on our list is Avengers Issue 268. The colours really pop on that issue, guys. Again, a book I wouldn't pay too much for. Second issue in a storyline after all. This book sold 23 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 111% with a high sale CGC 9.8, going for $150. 18 on our list, recent release from DC Comics, and it's our first incentive to hit the list. And since Catwoman issue 39, Suzumaiko has been delivering nothing but gold on her ratio covers. Yeah, Catwoman has been a big hit with Suzumaiko. And number 18 on our list is Catwoman issue 45, the Suzumaiko card, 1 in 20, 5 incentive. And it's a great cover, guys. It reminds me a lot of Art Germ's work, actually, when he did some Catwomans. Said it before, though. My LCSs do not pick up these incentive books. Too small for these ratios. This book, though, sold 23 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 116% with a high sale near mint raw copy, going for $115. 17 on our list, and the other big news when it came to the Avengers movies, we are getting a Secret Wars film. Fantastic news. And this book from 2015 comes from Jonathan Hickman, where universes collide and ultimately collapse the multiverse. And it's a book that has virtually every Marvel hero appearing. So we'll get the F4 team, we'll get the X-Men, we'll get the Avengers. Chuck them all in. Number 17 on our list is another book from Worcester I saw yesterday, but I didn't pick it up because I think it was around about 25 quid. I'll find it cheaper is Secret Wars issue number 1, and that comes from 2015, and a fantastic Alex Ross cover. You know, I've seen these in the past, very, very cheap, and they'll be cheap again. I'll find them probably in a charity shop. This book, though, sold 25 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 107%, with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $136. 16 on our list, and last time's top 20 was full of 8 billion genies. Basically, it's a story where everybody on Earth basically has, or allowed, or granted rather, one wish. Whether you want to bring back a dead relative, bring in dinosaurs, aliens, anything, you can have one wish. And it's an exciting prospect for me, at least on the screen. I made a hot comic book alert about it. Issue 1 was snapped up quickly. Collectors have turned to issue number 2. 16 on our list. From Image Comics, a recent release, 8 Billion Genies, issue number 2. And this is the regular cover, guys. I know my good friend Patrick has made an absolute killing selling 8 Billion Genies books. I will find them. I'm not paying eBay prices. This issue 2 sold 46 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 84%, with a high sale near mint plus raw copy going for $32. And number 15 on our list, I just showed you issue number 2. Now we're talking issue number 3, and again, the regular cover, guys. Here it is. Boom. So that's issues 2 and 3 selling well again, just like last time's top 20. What numbers did issue 3 do? Well, it sold 43 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 101% and a high sale near mint plus raw copy on that one went for $30. So very similar prices on 2 and 3. 14 on our list, we've had a lot of news lately of Jamie Foxx talking up his role as Spawn, and he's seen the costume design apparently, and he's read the script. Number 14 on our list is the book that started it all off, and that is Spawn, issue number 1 from 1992. Image Comics, of course. First appearance of Spawn, it was Albert Francis Al Simmons. Got the first appearance of Mel Boglia, Jason Wynn, Wanda Fitzgerald. They all appeared in that B-movie DVD that I have in my collection. It's also the first appearance of Sam and Twitch. Now that's an interesting one because they are rumoured to be getting their own Netflix live-action show. There's a Pin Up a Pit in this issue. This is the second title ever published by Image Comics. I think Youngblood number 1 was the first book ever published. Gorgeous McFarlane artwork in this book. What numbers did this one do? Well, it sold 34 copies. It is my biggest seller on my top 20s. It had a 7-day trend plus 89% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $300. Now, when I started this top 20 list around about 194 weeks ago, the 9.8s were going for as little as 120, so you can see the increase. I think the maximum I've seen it is at 320, so getting close to that. And number 13 on our list, more Marvel San Diego Comic-Con news. We finally had the rumours come to fruition. We are getting a Thunderbolts movie. Can't wait to see it. From 1997, number 13 on our list. You know the book, guys. Incredible Hulk, issue 449. This is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts team and its members. Citizen 5, who is John Watkins, formerly Baron Zemo. Atlas, who is Eric Justin, formerly Goliath. Mac 1, who is Abner Jenkins, formerly Beetle. Songbird, Melissa Gold, who was formerly Screaming Mimi. Meteorite, Dr. Karen Soffan, who was formerly Moonstone, or the second Moonstone rather. Techno was Paul Norbert. Ebersol was formerly The Fixer. Paid £3 for this copy, guys, in the middle of 2017 at the local GloucesterCon. This book now, though, has just sold 27 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 114% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $700. Oh my days. I found 3 or 4 of those and made good coin off them. Wish I'd held back now, though. Oh, Spawn number 1, by the way, I ended up paying £1.31 from the legendary Car Boot Tony. Okay, number 12 on our list, and we're sticking with Spawn, funnily enough. And at the San Diego Comic Con, there were 2 versions of the book on sale at the San Diego Con, and a signed and unsigned version of a blank cover. Number 12 on our list is Spawn issue number 1, the blank gold foil San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, guys. Here it is, guys. If you want a book for a McFarlane signature, this is probably the one you want. Boom. Like the gold lettering. I do love getting books signed. This book sold 22 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 166% with a high sale raw copy going for $250. Wow. And number 11 on our list is another San Diego Con exclusive, and this is probably one of the hottest new series to hit the market recently, and that is Grimm, and it comes from Boom Studio. And this cover is Veronica Fish's first tarot cover release and first convention exclusive, and it's been a smashing success. Number 11 on our list, like I said, from Boom Studios, recent release is Grimm issue number 1, the Veronica Fish San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Not really a fan of that cover. Let's face it, I've got zero chance of picking it up because I'm not paying that money, and it's probably only available in America to speak of. This book sold 13 copies though, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 113% with a high sale raw copy going for $200. We're into the big top 10, guys, and so far it's been another miserable outing for me. Last time round I only had 1 out of 20, my worst ever, but it was Ultimate Fallout 4. Up next is a cracking book, and it's an exciting one for me. It comes from 1967, and it's one of my favourite runs in all of comics, and that is Tales of Suspense. And we had more confirmation of characters with the San Diego Comic-Con Marvel release news, and we had the Quantum Mania trailer leaked. I didn't see it, or I kind of saw it, but one of those characters appeared in it, and his first appearance comes in Tales of Suspense issue 94, guys, and this is a lovely copy. The first appearance of MODOK. Yes, MODOK, aka the mechanized organism designed only for killing, who is George Tarleton. Yeah, MODOK is going to be in the Quantum Mania movie. This is also the first appearance of his Doomsday Chair. And this is actually MODOK's first appearance. Only his voice is heard in issue 93. So yeah, great book. I paid 10 quid for this in November of 2017. Pretty decent. I would say a fine plus copy at the local antique centre. Basically, the story was I had a rubbishy copy that I paid 10 quid for, and I went in to the shop and I saw a better copy, and I said to Lee, any chance of swapping it? Yeah, of course you can. There we go. So I went from probably a 2.5 to around about a 6.0 copy. Happy days. And a 6.0, probably a good few £100 now if it was graded. This book, first appearance of MODOK, sold 25 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 143% with a high sale CGC 9.2 going for $1,329. Raws on average now around about 155, and that's for lowest grades as well. Okay, number 9 on our list is a Marvel book from 2021, and the San Diego Comic-Con announcements keep on giving. A new 5-issue limited series was announced based on the Team Tiger division. Yeah, naturally the squad of South Korean's mightiest defenders' first full appearance saw an uptick in interest, and the cover A no less. Number 9 on our list is Black Cat Annual number 1, and I remember seeing this book on the shelves and I passed on it. Didn't really excite me. Here it is. Let's get a better version of that. There's your book, guys. Black Cat Annual number 1 from 2021, and the first full appearance of the Tiger division. Yeah, this series from Emily Kim and Chris Lee appears to have some heat and a passionate fan base, believe it or not. It sold 26 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 168% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $98.60. On average now, the Raws are going for $30. So that $98 doesn't seem a bad price. Okay, number 8 on our list. It's, like I said, it's confirmed. The community has theorized about this for forever. We are getting a Secret Wars movie. And number 8 on our list is a cracking book when it comes to that, from 1984. We're talking Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue number 1. And it's a book, unbelievably, I don't own. I will pick it up eventually, but I'm not paying current prices, that's for sure. I'll wait till the news simmers a little bit. There's your book, guys, of course. What numbers did this one do? Like I said, this is the story where virtually every Marvel hero appears in one form or another. This book sold 36 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 130%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $700. Recent sales have hit as high as 9.8 going for $1,030, with rolls on average settling in at around about $67. Yeah, of course we had incursion news with that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie, didn't we? Number 7 on our list, I've just seen the trailer to this. I'm not sure about it. It comes from DC Comics. 1988 is the year. And love it or hate it, Dungeons and Dragons reached new heights with the release of that first trailer at the San Diego Comic-Con. And the first comic based on the beloved game greatly benefits from this new update. Yeah. After the initial distaste of the poorly received 2000 live action outing, which I hated. I actually bought it though because I collect Dragon films at the time. Interest in this new content has a low bar to jump over, of course, and the overall franchise has spiked in sales due to the growing interest in collectible card games being featured in shows like Stranger Things, and many board fans forced to stay inside during the pandemic. Number 7 on our list is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons comic book issue number 1, like I said, from DC Comics, and 1988 is your year. I have been looking for this, but with no joy. I found a couple of the later issues didn't really interest me because they weren't going for enough coin to bother with. This book, though, sold 20 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 234%. High sales CGC 9.8, went for a very respectable $400. Rolls on average now, issue number 1, $41. And number 6 on our list, Marvel again from 1986. Another Kang book. I showed you issue 268 of Avengers. And based on Feige's reveal in the MCU's Phase 6, this first appearance of the Council of Kangs seems essential moving forward. Now, Kang has been set up to be quite the adversary over the next 2 phases of the MCU, and the fan base is gearing up for it. Number 6 on our list is Avengers Issue 267, guys. And it's a book I've passed on several times in the past. It's a cracking Kang cover. Here is your book. We all know it. I usually see that book at around about 20 quid. Eventually I'll find it for 2 or 3. I'd like to be cheap. This book sold 21 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 239%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $350. Rolls on average now $46.10. Number 5 on our list. I told you about 8 Billion Genies on the Hot Comic Book Alert. I hope you grabbed it, guys. It's on fire at the moment. Number 5 on our list is issue 1 to 8 Billion Genies, and it is the regular cover. There are so many covers to so many issues of this series. That's what I don't like about new titles, guys. Too many printings, too many variants. But I am excited for the premise of this show. This book sold 45 copies, giving it a 7-day trend, plus 112%, with a high sale CGC 9.4, going for $65. Rolls on average now $28. Okay, number 4 on our list, and here's an interesting one. Marvel, the year 2009. Of course, we had that fantastic Black Panther, Wakanda Forever trailer, guys. Oh my days, wasn't it ever stellar? I'm so excited for this film, to see Namor. Absolutely mind-blowing. But it had some of the most hype behind it coming into the San Diego Comic-Con, and Marvel delivered a fantastic and emotional trailer, pulling back the curtain on what may transpire. Who is going to be the new Black Panther? It's probably going to be Shuri. Personally, I'd like to see Killmonger resurrected. Amongst those massive reveals came a subtler one, the reveal of Aneka, who first appeared in this book as the leader of the Dora Milaje. And she also wore what appeared to be Midnight Angel armor, a possible hint at the Division, revealed in Doom War issue 5 to appear in the MCU's Wakanda. Number 4 on our list is, from 2009, like I said, Black Panther, issue number 8, guys. The first appearance of Aneka, the lead trainer of the Dora Milaje and a Midnight Angel. It's also the first appearance of Nelia and Zakar. There are just 23,001 copies of this book, believe it or not, guys, and I've got one of them, and I paid £3 for this in December of 2020 at the Out of This World shop in Worcester, where I was at yesterday. This book sold 16 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 411%, with a high sale near mint raw copy going for $50. On average now though, $33. And number 3 on our list, we had an announcement about Daredevil. Yeah, he's going to be in the She-Hulk show. We've seen him in the trailer, but he's also getting his own show with the title Born Again. And this issue marks the beginning of that fantastic run and the discovery of Daredevil's true identity by none other than Kingpin, who's also been announced for that Born Again live action show. Can't wait to see my favourite Netflix characters crossing over into the MCU again. Number 3 on our list is from 1986, a book I was looking for yesterday, Daredevil issue 227, guys. And this book has been selling like hotcakes. There we go, guys. There's your cover. I think it's 200 somewhere around there where Daredevil's mum first appears, isn't it, as well? This book sold 31 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 369%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $400. What? Not for me. And rolls on average now a whopping $47. I spoke about this book just now. Spawn, issue number 1. And I showed you the blank cover variant. Number 2 on our list is that same book, but this time it was signed by Todd McFarlane. Number 2 on our list, Spawn issue number 1, the blank gold foil San Diego Comic-Con 2022 signed copy. And that was signed, of course, by Todd McFarlane. Here it is, guys. And the signature does look very nice indeed. In the red. Boom, there is your book. I would like to meet Todd McFarlane, I've got to be honest. But I don't know whether you pay or I guess you pay to see that guy, because he's one of the better ones, isn't he? 37 copies sold, giving it a 7-day trend plus 940%, with a high sale raw copy going for $242. On average now, those rolls are going for $217. And number 1 on our list, we're there. And it's been a while coming, but DC Comics has the number 1 book this time round. This stunning 1 in 50 Sacramento cover features Malik as White Adam, who first appears in this book. Now, Malik, first appearing in issue 1, is a descendant of Teth Adam, aka Black Adam, and is set to be the inheritor of his powers. Now, the hype around Malik is genuine and well timed, of course. The recently updated trailer, which I enjoyed, I'm really excited for the Black Adam movie, and apparently there's going to be numerous spin-offs coming from that movie. Who knows? Collectors seem to think White Adam may appear in the film, though probably not. Number 1 on our list, guys, this time round is Black Adam issue number 2, the Rafael Sarmento Virgin Foil 1 in 50 incentive variant, guys. And this is a lovely cover, guys. I can't imagine too many of us will have this book, but here it is. The first appearance of White Adam, and that cover is absolutely stunning. Wow, that is one of the better incentives I have seen of late. What numbers did it do to finish things up? It sold 21 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 1,683%, with a high sale raw copy going for $120, and on average now it is settling in at around about $103. That's it, guys. That is a wrap, and I did terribly again, but it was an increase on last time's effort, which was only 1. This time I have 4 out of 20. Let me know in the comments how many you got, guys. I always like to see the totals. Thanks for all your support. More content to come very soon. Bye for now.